be working on this crown I am making for a solstice party. My hair's a little wild right now, but I'm going as my most magical self, which to me is like a rainbow, head to toe art DIY fairy. I'm so excited for this. I've already started beating this morning. I do want to add more though. I think this is really plain for what I'm going for. I kind of want to add some dangly bits, which I've never done before. I literally only got into wire crafting last week. I made this nose ring this morning. No piercing needed, by the way. And I'm just having such a good time. I thought I would come on here and do it live with you. So let's go. I may be making mistakes. I may be messing up a few times, and you're just gonna watch the real process of just teaching myself how to make the things that I want to make in the world. If you didn't know, I'm Alethea. I going through my Saturn return right now, and I'm just really feeling a call to explore different mediums and try things that I've never tried before and go back to some of the things that I love. And part of something I've never tried before is this beautiful wire crafting. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and guess here. I'm putting a 24 gauge wire through the bead and then wrapping it around the crown so it stays. And I think I'm gonna try to make like these little dangling beaded hanging pieces that kind of circle around my head. So let's just start beading and we can chat. I have a bunch of different colors here. I'm really excited to get into it. I've taken a big break from YouTube and social media and pretty much my entire everything that I was doing regularly before for years because it just wasn't really feeling like it was going anywhere. Like it didn't feel good in my body to do. And I realized that if I want to live this beautiful life that I have, I want to live it in a way that feels good to me. And it didn't feel good to sit in front of my computer for hours editing and filming and planning what I'm going to talk about. That just didn't feel aligned or like the right path to me. And I spent so much time in front of a computer screen when I know in my soul I am meant to be creating and making and building beautiful things like this. Like this is where my heart lives. And so I made a really conscious decision to leave it all behind. Okay, what do we think? It's too small? Should we do bigger? I think we should do bigger. Let's do more. I made a really conscious decision to kind of leave everything behind and change my path. Actually, you know what? That decision was not conscious at all. I got very ill. I was sick, my daughter was sick, my partner was sick, and we were down and out for over an entire month. I could not run anything. I had big plans for this year, big plans for my business, big plans for what I wanted to do. Yes, art is amazing for your inner well being. Art is like the most healing thing, and I've known that for a long time. I've always been creative. I've always loved making art. I've always loved painting and crocheting and beading and anything I could do to really express myself. So I was sick for a long time. I could not even get out of bed. It was hard. And I wasn't able to show up the way that I wanted to show up in my business. I had these big dreams, these big plans for 2026, 1 year, year of the fire horse. And I think that you can only plan so much. I've learned that time and time again in my life. You can plan until the cows come home, and sometimes, most often in my experience, 444 on the clock, those plans are just not going to come into fruition the way that you imagine them to be. A good example of this is when I had my daughter. I really wanted a natural, unmedicated birth. That was like my dream, my goal. I think that's looking cuter. We'll see how it goes. My whole dream, my plan, my goal was to do a natural, unmedicated birth, just like, the way that in my mind I thought is natural and the way that it's supposed to be. Like the medication, the hospitals, that stuff never really sat well with me. Well, it turns out I got very ill then again and ended up getting COVID while I was pregnant. I stopped feeling the baby move and I had to go in for an emergency C-section where I was put all the way under on the heaviest medication they could possibly give you while giving birth. And that was not natural whatsoever, but it's the way that it had to be. And it just went to show me that, like, I can plan all day, I can plan all freaking night, I can plan for years and years and years the way that I want my life to be. But that's never going to be the way that it really actually works. There's so much magic and divinity to it, like, oh my gosh. And trying to control and to force things is just never going to go the way that you thought it might. So that's how my year went also. I was really excited for this year. I had big plans for my business, big plans for the community I was going to create online. And it turns out a couple months into the year, I ended up getting very sick again. And I had to step back and be like, is this really what I want? Is this truly the life that I want to be living? And I realized, no, it's not. The life that I want to be living is filled with art. It's filled with creativity. It's filled with color. It's filled with me being able to take every single day and do what I want to do, not what I have to do. And I've known this for a long time. And I was constantly running and stressing myself out doing things that I thought that I had to do rather than what I actually wanted to do. So I made a conscious decision to begin exploring what would light me up. And that started by just one small thing every day, one tiny thing that would really make me feel good, give me a great peace of mind, and, living for joy. I think that the way that the news and the media and the world has been going this year, they're stealing our joy from us. They're stealing our peace from us. There's constant messages and terrible things happening, and it's like, I just lost my bandwidth for what actually felt good. I just started focusing on how bad everything was, and I realized I needed to take a huge step away from the life that they're feeding us through the media. So I got off the social media channels that were most triggering to me, that really fed me those doomsday mentality, and I decided to go all in on what lit me up. And it started with painting. I started painting again for the first time in a long, long time. And I use my taxes to buy tons of art supplies and different things that I'd never tried before, such as alcohol markers and a keyboard for me to learn piano and sing and create and make music, as I've wanted to do for a while now. And I just leaned fully into that. I filled all my time with exploring different avenues of creativity, with learning all that I could about things that interested me, with actually showing up and doing the damn thing. And it led to some amazing opportunities, actually. Opportunities that I never would have gotten from the business that I had in mind. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Which was life coaching. I wanted to be a life coach. I wanted to help people heal. I wanted to help them become their most magical selves. I wanted to help them really thrive in this world. And I think that I was not thriving myself. So how in the hell could I teach anybody else to thrive when I was struggling so deeply? And art, creating, doing this for myself has really taught me that this world is mine and I get to choose what I want to do with it. So when I decided to pursue art full time, I immediately got an opportunity to paint a mural, which I have never done before. And I get this huge canvas, the biggest canvas I've ever touched. And people wanting to pay me the most money I've ever made from art instantly. My mind was blown. What do you mean you want to pay me thousands of dollars to come paint a huge canvas? How do you trust me? What do you see in me that I'm not seeing in myself? Like, how can I live up to this beautiful opportunity? And I was so excited and so nervous, and I just knew in that moment that I was on the right path, that art was the path that I was meant to take. And it's been a stream of incredible opportunities since then. I am a performer here and there. I dance in fun shows, and there was a space themed show that I was a part of, and I had an idea to make my costume. The premise was I was a human, or an alien masquerading as a human, and I danced to the song Human by Lisa, which transformed into Alien Superstar by Beyonce halfway through the number, and it was like a whole outfit change moment. And for the human section of the routine, I got this boring black dress. It was so boring, and I just wanted to look like the most boring, blended in human version that I could possibly be, because I really do feel that way. I do feel like an alien masquerading as a human every single day of my life. I've never fit in, I've never felt like this planet was for me. It's always been a very interesting dynamic that I have lived through. So I wanted to bring that to the stage, and when I got that dress and it was just so boring and so black, I was like, no, I need to make something with this. So I picked it up and I decided to bleach paint it, which I've never done before. Again, I'm just exploring and playing and trying new things. And I created this entire dress front to back with space themed alien baddies, celestial planets, stars, eyes, all my favorite things to draw and create on the shirt, the dress. And I loved it so much, I showed it to the girl who was producing the show, and she said, "Girl, when are you going to start selling these?" And I thought, I can sell them at the show. So I ordered 10 plain black t-shirts and I got to work. It was 7 days to the show, and in 7 days, I whipped out 10 completely unique, completely beautiful, bleached black tees and crop tops. And I sold every single one. They all sold. Every single one. And I was struggling for years in my business, trying to get it to go anywhere. And the minute I said yes to my creativity, yes to my art, the minute money started flowing in easily. And it was joyous to me. I was having fun. I'm the type of person that cannot do the same thing every single day for the rest of my life. It just is not who I am. I'm a manifesting generator. If you know anything about human design, I am meant to jump around and do all of the things. And I found that when I work in alignment with that genius, when I do all the things, when I try all the things, when I switch back and forth from beading to crochet to painting to bleach painting, all these different mediums is really what is going to make me stand out from everybody else in the market. Oh my Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I can see the vision coming to life right now. And all I'm gonna say is trust the process. If you are feeling like where you are right now is not where you are meant to be, maybe it's not. Maybe it isn't. Can you explore something new? Can you go down a new path, a new avenue, and see what happens? What will come out of that for you? What if you start doing what feels good to you rather than what you think that you should be doing? How would that feel? What would happen? Do you think you would receive opportunities that are so exciting and aligned for you that you never would have received if you had been stuck doing the same old, same old? Because I do. I think that would happen for you. And I really just, more than anything today, as I'm here sitting making this, let's just try it on really quick. I just want to inspire you to do what makes you happy because life is so short and you deserve that. We all do. We live in a time right now where we don't have to work a normal job. In fact, now more than ever, people are doing whatever they want and making money from it and creating a beautiful living from it and experiencing so many amazing things from it. And it's like, why can't you have that too? You can. You just have to decide that that is what you want. So I challenge you every single day for the next 30 days to do one thing purely for the sake of joy, just to make yourself feel good. Get in touch with that happiness, that joy in your soul. What would make you feel freaking good? Go do it. Is it swimming in the ocean? Is it jumping off a cliff? I don't know. Don't really jump off a cliff unless there's water underneath you and you feel safe. Then go ahead. Is it finally launching that collection, that online shop, and publishing that page and sharing it with people? Is it going live on YouTube and spreading your message? Like, what would bring you true joy? Is it a mocha frappuccino when you normally just drink black coffee? Do it, okay? Do what makes you happy. That joy that you feel in your soul, that's going to lead you to some pretty amazing places that you could not have been otherwise. So stop trying to plan your future. I just feel like with AI and the way that the world is moving so rapidly, I just don't think that planning the future is the way to go anymore. Like, I have no idea what the world is going to look like 5 years from now. No clue. And it used to be go to college, get a job, get a degree, like climb your way up the corporate ladder. But we all know that doesn't work anymore. It's not working. And it's not sustainable. And I think what is going to carry us through this next chapter is following what lights us up. We deserve that. As humans, we've struggled on this planet for so long. I think that sometimes we forget how to feel good, but it's imperative that we do. That's how we reconnect to the energy of love. That's how we reconnect to the energy of God. That's how we reconnect to where we are meant to be and what we are meant to be doing on this planet. That is how we reconnect to our purpose. Because our purpose is to feel good. It's not to heal. It's not to work as an accountant. I promise you that. I mean, unless it is, and what lights you up is being an accountant, pop off queen. I'm here for that. I love you guys. This has been so fun to just get on here and chat. I still have a lot longer to go on this, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll post it on my page when I finish it. I'll post a photo of me wearing it. I have a whole art shop coming with one-of-a-kind, unique, handmade pieces. It's going to be clothing, crochet clothing. It's going to be jewelry. Might be some art prints. There's a lot coming. And my goal is to have it completely up and ready to go by July 1st. So if that interests you, can follow me on Instagram at Alethea Creates Magic. You can subscribe to me on YouTube right here. This nose ring is not staying on any longer. But yeah, it's gonna happen and I'm really excited about it. So we're about halfway done. Let's try this on one more time. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh. I'm making huge wire fairy wings as well to go along with everything I'm creating right now. I have like these beautiful arm cuffs that I've created to match this fairy theme. Like, are you kidding me? This choker I created. I literally just picked up this hobby last week and it's already like, I'm freaking loving it. There's so much you can do with some wire and some beads. Yeah, gorgeous. Like, girl, it's giving, okay? It's giving goddess. It's giving magical creature. And I'm just like, why are we living these boring, sad lives with this boring, sad jewelry when we could be wearing this, you know? And I can tell you that like this stuff is healing. It feels good to wear. Like putting this jewelry on and walking into the world and being seen in this light feels ethereal and it feels divine. I went to pick up my daughter from preschool the other day and I had like these arm cuffs on and every kid in her class was staring at me like I was the most amazing, beautiful woman they had ever seen in their life. And that just goes to show the power of wearable art and creating beautiful things and showcasing them in the world. Like this stuff is high frequency and if kids can pick up on it, imagine what it does to your soul. I feel so good when I wear these beautiful pieces. Like, oh my gosh, this is the goddess energy I have been dreaming of for years. Wait, let's add the crown too. It's not done yet, but like, are you kidding me? Can you imagine wearing this? My hair will obviously be styled a different way. Let's just, like, girl, I feel like a medieval fairy princess, like a goddess from the clouds, from the sun even. And with the fairy wings, like, you guys have no idea. And I'm job to share this magic with you guys because we all deserve to feel freaking good in what we wear. And I'm sick of seeing boring clothes on the streets. I'm just gonna say it. Everywhere I go, people are in very boring clothes and I'm tired of it. You have to like travel somewhere, a big city to see some really cool outfits and even then I'm not seeing them. So I want to make it more accessible for everybody to show up as their most magical selves. And what better way to do that than do it myself? I love you, I love you, I love you. I will see you so soon. Thank you for hanging out with me while I chatted through my life and beaded this crown. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off and finish it. I love you. I'll see you soon.